Today, I want to do a little pious addition to our presentation about Bible somewhat, talking about God's minute, book of 65 daily prayers, 60 seconds long for home worship. Verse Ephesians 5 1 through 2, given to you by James Bird. That's me. Today we're exploring the concept of walking in love. That's walking in love talking about today. In this segment, we'll explore the notion of walking in love as emphasized in Ephesians 5, chapter 5, 1 verse 1 to 2. The scripture encourages us to conduct our lives in a way that reflects God's love and teachings. First, it highlights the importance of imitation. We are called to reflect God's love much like children admire their beloved parents. Child of God. This requires us to embody values like, should I say, much such as love, kindness, and compassion in our everyday lives. Secondly, walking in love is not just a one-time event. It requires a daily commitment. Can't be fickle, somewhat changeable. Each day presents us with opportunities to demonstrate love through our choices and interactions with others. Smile with it. This presentation is given to you by James Bird, MBA holder, offers insightful perspective on how these principles can be integrated into both our personal and professional lives, encouraging us all to lead a life rich in love. This wisdom comes from a small daily devotional book my grandmother gifted me as I prepared to join the U.S. Army in May 1969. A heartfelt present as I embarked on a journey through a world filled with both care and indifference. One of my most significant lessons has been learning how to care for oneself by recognizing what not to do. core message here: imitate, imitate God as beloved children. We want to follow His ways, taking care of things. Walk in love as a daily discipline. Don't be wishy-washy. Stay with it. Stay on the bright side. Lead through sacrifice and service. Sacrifice some time and serve others. Help others as it might be. As we move into the core message of our discussion, let's dive deeper into the essence of imitating God as beloved children. First key point to consider is the act of imitation. This is not about superficial mimicry or mimicry, but rather about embodying the values and principles that align with divine love. It's a call to integrate love into our daily lives as a discipline, consistently choosing actions that reflect a higher purpose. Secondly, let's explore what it means to walk in love. This is a journey, not a destination. It requires a conscious effort to lead with love through sacrifice and service. By prioritizing others' needs and serving selfishly, we create a ripple effect of kindness and compassion. Paying it forward. Finally, leading through sacrifice and service is about transforming leadership to an act of giving. It's about making choices that benefit the greater good, fostering an environment where everyone feels valued and somewhat supported. Do that. Let's embrace these principles not just as ideals, but as actionable steps in our everyday lives. Together, we can create a more loving and compassionate world. That's what we're after. Don't get mad with the draft. Start swimming downstream. Go with it. Imitating God. Be godly with it. Reflect integrity, patience, and humility. Act with ethical clarity. Build trust through consistency. Always smile with it. Today we'll explore what it truly means to imitate God in our daily lives. Let's dive into three key attributes: integrity, patience, and humility. First, reflecting integrity means aligning our actions with our values consistently. It's about doing what's right even when no one is watching. grandmother always used to say, God knows. So when you want to act within those parameters, if he's watching, makes patience is vital. It allows us to approach situations with calmness and understanding, giving others the space to grow and learn as they will. A tree always grows if nurtured. And finally, humility. It's about recognizing our limits and valuing others' contributions. That is also in a spirit of collaboration and mutual respect for others. Embodying these traits, we act with ethical clarity and build trust through our consistent actions. Remember, it's through these small everyday choices that we create a meaningful impact, such as myself reading that devotional book every night, laying on my bunk. That causes others, finally, after I was leaving, he called me the priest, reading that book, priest. Share that with you. Imitating God, walking in love, smile with it, active, it makes things a little easy. Priest, thanks for that. Active, intentional behavior. Support others selflessly. When you turn to the priest, focus on long-term impact. Walking in love is about choosing active and intentional behavior every day. Devotion. It means that you are continuously making the decision to support others, not just when it's convenient, but selfishly. Looking at 2026 opposed to 1969. This somewhat allows us to look beyond immediate benefits and focus on the long-term impact of our actions. That's it. Label me the priest. As we walk in love, we contribute to a world where kindness and support are norms, not the exception. This shift in behavior can transform not only our personal relationships, but also our professional environments, leading to a more harmonious, productive society. Remember, it's these small, consistent actions of love and support that create a ripple effect, leading to a meaningful change. Like almost myself, I did all those things in training But at night, you have 365 devotional book left for greater impact in my close proximity. Priests, leadership application, respect drives engagement, empathy builds customer value, support strengthens teams, exploring effective leadership principles. Let's delve into how the principles we've discussed translate into effective leadership. Key principles of leadership. Respect. This is essential in leadership. It goes beyond being a mere courtesy. Respect is a fundamental catalyst for engagement, developing collaboration. When leaders demonstrate respect for their team members, it cultivates a positive workplace atmosphere where everyone feels valued and inspired to give their best. Open door policy serves no purpose. Everyone's a fear coming to the alligator hole. We collaborated in nature. Empathy. This is a vital. This is vital for creating customer value, added value. By understanding and addressing the needs and experiences of customers, leaders can emphasize their approach to provide exceptional value, customer experience. This is not This not only boosts customer satisfaction but also nurtures long-term relationships. Keep them coming back. Emphasize empathy and customer value for greater impact. Now then, support. This is the bedrock of successful teams. Always pay close attention to resources and team members. Doing this, that is providing your team members with resources, guidance, or encouragement, empowers them to thrive somewhere. This collective strength propels an organization towards its goals. The mission statement. In the following slide, we'll examine how sacrificial leadership can further enhance these aspects by prioritizing the services of others and creating a lasting impact. Sacrificial leadership. Serve before demanding. Develop people, not just process. Be people first. Create value beyond transition. Learn more about goodwill. Sacrificial leadership is an inspiring approach that focuses on serving others and fostering genuine growth within your team. First, prioritize serving before demanding. This means putting the needs of others ahead of your own, creating an environment where everyone feels supported and again valued. Next, shift your focus from merely developing processes to developing people. This means investing time and resources into nurturing the skills and talents of your team members. When people feel invested in, it's the Hawthorne effect, their, their commitment and motivation naturally increase, shedding more light. I emphasize this by saying lastly, aim to create value beyond mere transitions. Go beyond. This involves looking at the bigger picture and understanding that true leadership is about contributing to the greater good and leaving a lasting impact, leaving with a good taste in the mouth, not being somewhat rash, sour taste. Good with an inspiring, encouraging note here. Adopting sacrificial leadership, you're not just managing the team, you're building a community that thrives on mutual respect and shared growth. No one's playing one-upmanship on the other, competing, working as a team. Sacrifice strategic impact, we're talking. That's strategic impact. Looking at integrity builds brand equity. Love builds loyalty. Sacrifice builds legacy. Exploring the strategic impact of leadership, we're talking here. Let's delve deeper into the strategic influence of leadership by examining three crucial elements that define a leader's enduring impact. Good taste, integrity. Let's look at integrity. First and foremost is integrity. This concept transcends, transcends mere honesty. It encompasses consistency between actions and words. Such alignment fosters brand equity and nurturing trust and respect from both your team and your clients, the outside customers, and the inside customers, your team. Love. Next comes love. When you genuinely care for your team and both customers, you cultivate a sense of loyalty. That's what you want. This goes beyond retention. It's about fostering a supportive community that uplifts one another in the long term. Always want to pay attention to goodwill. Don't be the opposition with the custom. Sacrifice. Last, we have sacrifice. Though it may seem counterintuitive, authentic leadership often means prioritizing others. Prioritizing others' needs over your own. This approach creates a legacy that lasts well beyond the completion of projects or shifts in roles. As you reflect on these elements, consider how they can be integrated to your daily leadership style to not only achieve success, but also to make a meaningful impact. Engage with the audience with this simple question: how do these principles resonate with your own experiences you have had day to day? Remember, love builds loyalty. Integrity builds brand equity. Sacrifice builds legacy in the long term. What we have. Final reflection. Leadership is example, not authority. Walk in love to transform environments. I want to be walking on eggshells after completion. I would like to take a moment to acknowledge that we should genuinely care about all our tasks today. Help us to approach each one as if it is before you, God. Grant us faithfulness in our work, allowing us to continually strive for excellence as we improve. I also want to express my gratitude to you, God, for all that I have and for fortifying the foundation of my life. Thank you. Now for the final reflection. As we conclude our conversation on leadership, let's pause to reflect on what it truly means to lead by example rather than through authority. At the end, this involves embodying the values and principles we discussed rather than merely instructing others. When you lead with love, you have the potential to transform your surroundings. And with the priests, it's about fostering an environment where individuals feel valued, heard, and inspired to give their best. Creates collaboration. Able to talk to a lot of people. Keep in mind that effective leadership is a journey, not merely a destination. It focuses on continuous growth, positive influence you have on others. Let's commit to leading with love and integrity every day. Daily devotion. Smile with it.